Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Matani, and as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondy.
That's me.
And the flu-ridden Tony O.
Morning, boys.
To be fair, that could apply to both of you.
I could apply to that, yeah.
Could apply to all of us. Too. You're going to catch it too, is it?
I am, for now, at the time of recording, fine. So, don't put that evil on me.
I know. Winter has hit hard, guys. It is fucking full blast out there. It's wild. We haven't had it like this in so long. You know, we're like early December, you're getting a hit like this. You've been lucky. It sucks. Guys, this really sucks. Same.
We're having to use our entire squad depth this time around.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to rotate. We had Tony out last week. We'll rotate someone else out next week. Give guys some rest.
Yeah. Let's get the subs in. Well, someone's gonna complain and lash out about not getting on, and then we're going to take him off the squad too, right?
Yeah,
that could happen too.
Right? Do we start with the actual Leeds 3 Liverpool 3 game, or do we just skip straight to the Salah stuff?
Let's talk about the game. Salah stuff can wait. Yeah.
All right, let's start with the game.
It was a great second half.
It was a fantastic second half.
Yeah.
Ekitike scores twice. The first one from a horrendous Leeds mistake.
Yeah.
And then Leeds pull one back. Pull one back. Yeah.
Penalty.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He is having a disastrous season, man.
Yeah. Madrid already called and said we don't want him anymore.
We don't want this in our team. Our defenders are already erratic enough.
We Konate be putting up with this.
Yeah, I like it. You could argue
Liverpool don't want him anymore either. No one wants him.
He could be the worst center back in the league right now. You could probably make that argument. The amount of stuff that leads to errors that lead to goals
on the other side. Like the two of them are in terrible form. Yeah, but even for the second goal, he just does not step into the space at all.
No, just kind of turns around.
Gravenberch is just watching that space. It's so weird.
Both he and Van Dijk have had real issues closing down space, because in the midweek draw with Sunderland, I think Van Dijk was the one just backing off.
Van Dijk's had this for years now. The aura defending for 5 years. It cost them a Champions League against Real Madrid. It did when Vinicius scored. That's Van Dijk's trademark. Like the whole crowd twerking to block a shot. Yeah. But Konate, I don't know. There's no fundamental of defending that he's following at the moment.
No,
and
definitely.
Gravenberch is not a natural defender.
I'm just remembering how insane of a decision it was to slide in for that first penalty.
But he's going nowhere.
Yeah, I'll never understand that from defenders when attacker has nowhere to go, and it's like, well, I'm going to slide out anyways.
He's completely blocked the angle. The best thing Yonto can get is maybe if he managed to stretch out and reach that ball, he can maybe win a corner at best.
Yeah.
And Anton Stack equalizes. Everyone just giving him the freedom of the penalty box, and Ellen Road was fucking bouncing.
Oh yeah,
bouncing. Until Szoboszlai put Liverpool back ahead with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Great finish.
The one player on Liverpool who just busting his ass out, so much. Just no matter where he's playing. He's playing right back, he's playing right wing, he's playing in the center. This guy's always fucking... He's fucking... Yeah, 100%. Those two are going...
I'll say Chiesa looks good every time
when he plays.
Comes on.
Yeah.
When he gets a chance.
Yeah. Which
hopefully,
rarely happens. Yeah.
Well, it might happen a bit more now, seeing as they're down one more option. So
okay.
So we get to injury time. Leeds win a corner right at the death, and it's swung in. And I mean, if Ayo Tanaka does not score this, they're getting a penalty anyway, because Gravenberch basically catches the ball and puts it down on a plate for Tanaka. It's insane. It's mad defending.
It was absolutely terrible, yeah.
I haven't seen a manager talk as much about set pieces as Slot. He talks about them all the time. oh, this week we considered a set piece because a set piece is where whatever position we are. It's like you
it
can do
reminds me of
something
Ange.
about it.
It
Mhm.
reminds
Yeah.
me of Ange.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same. It's like, yeah, we played so well, but the set pieces is like this is a phase of the game. Coach it. Like I don't understand
crazy.
how you can be so useless at defending set pieces. And it's not like they're a short team either. They have
There's height. Yeah,
Ekitike's
there's
got
height.
Ekitike's got height. Gomez has height. Gravenberch, Konate, Van Dijk.
Mhm.
None of them seem to be able to attack the ball. But
Yeah.
I mean, nuts.
And like you said, the place was just rocking. Like some of the best atmosphere you'll find, right, in a stadium.
Yeah, it's already a rivalry to begin with. Leeds, Liverpool.
Mhm.
Leeds they've had a good week. Last week, I think they lost to City, but
Just by the
it was
goal,
a
right? 3-2.
very,
Yeah.
Late
very
winner.
spirited comeback. They beat Chelsea midweek, which was another hilarious,
Yeah, sure
hilarious
was.
defensive display. Tommy, you mentioned Konate might be the worst centre back. Tosin might be the worst centre back.
Tosin is on there as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not after that display. I'm not going to argue with that one. Yeah.
I mean, your manager said as much. To be honest, did you hear him talk?
I did not.
Tosin
Wait, what did
midweek?
he say about Tosin? I missed that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Chelsea section, but basically they were asking him about experience. About do you think your team is lacking in experience? And he comes straight out and says, Tosin is experienced. Do you think he's good? And it's just like,
really?
What? Yeah, straight up throws him under the bus. I'm just like,
yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna talk about some bus throwing very soon. It's just some real bus throwing right here.
Yeah, but like that's like just going back, he said to Leeds, they lost to City, they were in it, and then now they beat Chelsea, get points against Liverpool. And if Farke's job was maybe, like rumors were like maybe on the line, I think he sort of said, hey, listen, like we're here, we can play, right?
They've managed to pull themselves out of the relegation zone in a week where no one expected them to get any points. They managed to get 4. They're unlucky not to get 5 because of that late City winner. It's an incredible job by Farke. After the game, I think it was his birthday this weekend, so happy birthday, Daniel.
Yeah.
After the game, he talked about how he was like, I'm sure all the fans will be very excited. I'm looking forward to just sitting on my couch on Sunday, and I can very much identify with that. It's been a long week, Daniel. You've earned the rest.
Definitely, yeah. They're looking like a much better position now than last week. That's for sure.
But see, the thing is,
best bunch of teams to come up in a long time, and teams.
We're not going to talk about the game in detail, but even Burnley down to 10 men gave Newcastle a real scare. I expect Burnley to go back down, but Leeds, I mean Sunderland are the top 8 right now. Like they're all so much better than what we've had come up in the last few years.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
The thing is, boys, the fireworks didn't stop at full time. In the post-game interview, Dominic Soboslai was up in front of, I believe, like sports media and stuff. He was talking about, how stuff has to stay in the dressing room. This stuff like does not have to come out of the dressing room. We'll talk about it ourselves. And then Mohamed Salah, who did not start for the 3rd game in a row, did not even come off the bench in this one, has played 50 minutes in the last 3 games. He went and he found, of all people, a Norwegian journalist. Just imagine the Norwegian journalist, like Salah beckoning him over, the Norwegian journalist going, me, are you sure? I mean, I have some of the quotes in front of me. My favorite thing of this is there is, in the video of it, you can see someone with a press secretary.
I think he's a Liverpool. Yeah, he's a Liverpool.
Yeah,
press
he's a Liverpool press secretary.
His face is just like, oh
he's
my
just going,
god,
no, what's happening? He can't stop him because it looks even worse if you pull him away. So he just has to let him go. But his face, he's got his head in his hands at one point. So I have some of the quotes here. I can't believe it. I'm very disappointed. I've done so much for this club. Everyone can see that over the years, especially last season. Sitting on the bench, I don't know why. I feel like the club is throwing me under the bus. That's how I feel. That's one of the explosive quotes we will get into. The next. I've said many times before that I have a good relationship with the manager, and suddenly we have no relationship. I don't know why. Um, it's not acceptable for me, to be honest. I don't know why it always happens to me. We're throwing Mo under the bus because he's the problem. I don't think I'm the problem. And then he said some stuff about inviting his mom to the Brighton game, even if he doesn't know if he'll play. In my mind, I'll enjoy it anyway because I don't know what will happen regardless. The match will be at Anfield, so it'll be my farewell before I leave for AFCON. So yeah, he's off after the next game for AFCON anyway. And burning some bridges by the sounds of it on his way out.
Wait, so he's off before Christmas, AFCON?
Yeah, most of the AFCON players are leaving around the
17th, is it?
15th,
Okay,
17th.
so it's a bit earlier than I thought. Okay, yeah. Wait, did Szoboszlai's comments come before?
Before.
Oh,
Before.
okay.
It's like he heard that and it was just like, yeah, no, fuck this. I mean, he has history for this or releasing press statements when he's not happy.
That set of quotes I had didn't even have him calling out Jamie Carragher.
Yeah, I saw the Carragher quotes after, but I don't know if that was it from the same interview?
It was from the same interview. I just had like a few.
Wait, what did he say? I didn't.
Carragher's been talking about how Salah never comes out to, when the club is struggling, comes out to speak on behalf of the team.
Oh yeah,
like he only ever speaks when he's unhappy about something, or when he's
personally
the whole contract
unhappy.
Situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he comes on and says, I mean, Jamie Carragher's probably going to come out and blame me again, but it's like, I don't know. What do you guys think about? Do you think he's in the wrong what does it look like for him?
I assume this is what the Ronaldo Piers Morgan interview looked like to everyone else.
It's
exactly what it looks like to me.
Exactly the same.
I was just like, look, I don't know if he's the only one getting blamed here. He is a star player on $400K a week, so you are expected to perform as such. So, and he's not the only one that's been dropped from the squad.
I think the big difference in this one is he wasn't even brought on in this game.
Yeah.
So
when you need it, say a goal.
When you need a goal, or to see out a result.
But they kind of. Do you bring on Salah to see out a result?
I don't know. I
don't think you do.
If you're Mo Salah, yeah. I mean, think about it this way: you have Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi or Henry or any of these big personalities, and you leave them on the bench for 90 minutes. It's not going to go down well.
Oh, absolutely. It was always going to kick off.
Go down well. Yeah. So it's like he is in that bracket of player as far as status, or at least he kind of should be. In his mind, he is. Mm-hmm. His numbers back it up. I don't think he's ever gotten the recognition that he probably deserves in that sense. It's never been in the shouts for player of the year or anything like that. And I think
Premier League wise, he absolutely has. He's been player of the year a couple of times for Premier League.
I'm talking
last year. Ballon d'Or is a
Ballon d'Or.
different case.
Not PFA. Yeah, I'm talking Ballon d'Or. But yeah, I don't know. I think that plays into it. He just feels he's judged differently. He referenced Harry Kane as an example of when Kane went.
His example wasn't even an accurate one.
Apparently, I mean, he said 10. It was 8. It was 8 games that Kane went without scoring. But he was talking about.
You know what? I'm just saying it's another Salah shot that's off target this season.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it is like, I don't know if this was just built up and he was actually thinking what he was saying, or just kind of came out. But it's never like a win situation for the player. And once you say something like that, the club, if you don't stick by your manager, right, in this situation, and you give a player power like that, then it's you're going
Well,
downhill.
you better
Big
fucking
time.
get results. If
Well, yeah,
you
there's
know,
that, but
I
because
think it would be different if Salah hadn't been kind of rubbish since he signed the new contract.
yes,
Like you can
I've
stretch
been
back towards the
saying,
end of
I've
last
been,
season.
yeah, I've been
We have
saying,
said it
yeah,
on the pod that
yeah.
it looks like his legs are gone. We've been saying it since about February, March
We didn't
of
think he
this
should
year.
sign the contract. Or no, not that he shouldn't sign. Liverpool should offer him the
Mhm.
contract because his numbers were like really, yeah, they were really cratering towards the end. Not even towards the end, in the second half of the season. His
Mhm.
take on numbers, his distance covered, speed repeatability, everything was
Well,
down.
there was one bit he said about how he should. It was basically like he shouldn't have to earn his place in the squad because he's already earned it in the past. Which I was just like, that can't go down well with the rest of the dressing room, surely.
No,
Yeah. But,
you can't.
well, is there anyone other than Van Dijk that has his status? I don't think they would care, to be honest, that he's saying this stuff because this is how he is. Like,
Yeah.
this is, I'm sure if you asked any of the players, none of them are surprised that this happened. You know,
Probably not. I
he
mean,
dropped the guy. This is the first time I think he's ever been dropped for 3 games.
Yeah,
There was a period, I think, with Klopp where Klopp benched him and he was bringing him on with like a few minutes left to try and win the game. And he and Salah had a clash on the sideline. I don't know if you guys remember. This was towards the end of Klopp's time. They had a clash on this. They had a clash on the sideline, and Slot was actually praised for repairing the relationship between Liverpool and Salah to a degree, and that has faded quickly.
So is there any sort of, does this kind of reflect bad on Slot in any way? Seeing
Of
this
course
happen?
it does.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course it does. Yeah.
Do we question his man management sort of skills just from the fact that Salah saying, I went from having a great relationship to having no relationship?
Well, I think what we question with Slot is a lot of things when it comes to this. One, the decision to offer a 33-year-old. You never give contracts for what players have done. You always give. Yes. You're meant to give contracts for what they're going to do in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you pay that money, you have to make it work. It's not working, so it looks like a waste of money. The man management as well. If he doesn't get results after this is going to be seen as being part of the problem, right?
Absolutely. He is going to be gone if he doesn't get results.
Yeah. So, yeah. And also the transfer market, like the signings they've made, only one is working. Like the 2 top goal scorers from last season were on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Isaac and
anyway. Isaac and Salah. I don't know how many Haaland scored last season, but I know those 2 were right up there. So, yeah, that's not good. That's not a good allocation of resources, right?
What I can see, Frimpong injured still,
yeah.
I forgot that they even signed him. Jesus.
Yeah,
exactly.
What I can see happening here, right? Salah obviously not in the squad for Champions League. He probably won't be in the squad next weekend, and then he's off to AFCON. And then let's say the results don't get better for Slot. He gets sacked while Salah's gone. Salah comes back, new manager. Oh, hey, hi, relationship repaired with Liverpool. Let's prove the new manager, and then things go back to normal. I can see it kind of going like that.
It's very tough for Liverpool now because who do you get if you get rid of Slot? There are not that many options.
Yeah, there are having problems at Madrid,
but
he's having his own, like he has that culture clash with Vinny and Mbappe. Yeah. Not so much Mbappe in the terms of buy-in, but they don't defend. So, it's not a bad shout. But I don't think you're going to get Alonso out of Madrid. They have to sack him first.
They have to sack him, which they might after they lost to Celta Vigo this weekend.
Yeah,
I could see someone like Glasner, who has complained about Palace not signing players and being fed up, and
that would be a bad move.
Being coaxed.
Some managers the way they play do not translate well to bigger teams. We've seen it with Thomas Frank. Like the
But you
expectation
don't
is
think
different.
Leicester would do well at a bigger team?
No,
Really?
no, I don't.
Interesting.
I think he's a coach who is very good at exploiting space when they don't have the ball. And at Liverpool, the fans are not going to watch you sit back for 90 minutes and play on the counter attack. No chance. How many times have we seen a manager from a smaller team actually make the step up? Do we have examples?
I mean, I'm sure we have examples. Just gotta think of them.
I would like just one.
Just one.
How's Enzo Maresca doing? He came from Leicester.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Okay. I like
that's
that.
the only one we got
Okay.
currently, right?
I should rephrase. When I say smaller teams, I mean teams that were punching above their weight in the league that they were in. He was playing with a dominant team in the championship.
That's fair. That's fair.
So the conditions are the same. But I'm talking like I guess company is one, but then it kind of proves my point. He was not playing.
He was also rubbish with the team that did not have the capabilities that he was demanding.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll have to think of something as we talk about the rest of the pod.
We have now spent about 20 minutes on this Liverpool game.
That's fine. This is what people. This is what people sign up for.
Yeah. Liverpool fans, if you ever complain that we don't talk enough about Liverpool, don't worry, we're here for this.
Yeah, we love it when this happens. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else we love? Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, this was a great game. This was a fantastic game, start to finish. Like just two very good teams duking it out, and then right at the death, one gets went into the top corner by Emi Buendia.
Is there on it for the punt today?
It's a good weekend because United haven't played.
Okay, yeah. Functioning
better.
I
hate playing in Emery, man. Like his team.
He loves it.
Games. He loves basketball. This is like, this is how you know Emery got the better of Mikel when the game's just back and forth, back and forth. It's the most touches we've allowed for anyone in our box in like all season.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't help that your defense is injured. That's not help.
Having Saliba and Gabriel and Mosquera out, we basically played with 4 fullbacks. Like we have great depth throughout the squad, but I really worry about the degree to which we're picking up these injuries. I also think there is something to be said for some of the players I'll give Eze as an example, right? We're just talking about making the step up to a bigger team. At Palace, you can afford to turn up once every 4 games. You can't do that when you're trying to go for the title. You have to deliver every time you're on the pitch. And he's at fault for the goal to begin with.
Yeah, he doesn't track cash at all. Yeah.
Yeah. And
you know what? He does check his shoulder twice.
He checks his shoulder.
Make sure he's
twice.
there and then stops checking his shoulder at the worst possible time. And the replay angle from behind the goal where you see Cash running and put it through Raya's legs, a fantastic finish, by the way.
He's had a great season.
But you can see Eze, the moment he sees Cash, you can just hear him going fuck in slow motion. Fantastic. Cinema.
Subbed off by halftime. Predictably. Because he wasn't playing well. And then we bring on Leo. Leo and Saka are the only attackers we have that I'm like, these guys will give me something.
Yeah, right away.
Did not realize you're talking about Trossard when you said Leo. I was just like, I don't know who this is. It took me a second.
He was a threat right away. He
had 3 or 4 shots in the 30 minutes that he played. It was so bad that Mikel knew he could only play him for 30 minutes and said, we are going to play you for the first 30 minutes of the second half, and then we're going to take you off to protect your fitness. What that says to Martinelli, I don't know. But then he came on and played like shit. So, it's a few players.
That's what it needed to.
Yeah, Gyökeres, I'm on the brink with him. I just don't know what we have there. Honestly, the guy's never in and around the box.
Is
Another
he
game
is he
without
just
shots.
coming back from an injury? Is that why he's
He
not
is,
playing
but
as much?
he's not playing as much because he hasn't made himself undroppable. He is just coming back from injury, but
Michael
was
Marino is outplaying him as a striker.
He was subbed on at halftime, and he had 0 shots in a game that we were behind in. Right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. There was a ball Rice played across. First time, lovely cross. Gyökeres is nowhere near it. I'm just like, what is going on? This is what we hired you for. It's not for your build-up. It's not for your link-up.
Yeah.
It's to score the ugly goals. And yeah, I'm on the brink with him, as you can tell. But I can't wait for Havertz to come back.
Well, I mean, Aston Villa wasted a whole bunch of chances in this game as well. I think both goalies made some excellent saves in this one. Watkins had a chance. Daniel Malen had a chance he put just wide. And then right at the death, just absolute chaos. Yeah. Just madness. There's players strewn out all over the floor. I am astonished that on the replay of that goal, I was like, there's a lot of bodies flying around, but it's very clean. There's no risk of an offside or risk of a foul or anything. It's just very controlled chaos before Buendia sweeps that one into the top corner.
We made like 4 tackles or blocks in the box in that moment. It all starts with Nkapie getting a clearance badly wrong. Inexperience on his part, and then we get punished. Timber, I think Rice, Nkapie, all throwing themselves at the ball, but sat nicely for him.
The individual reactions of each player after the goal went in were
was hilarious.
Raya's just doing the worm. Like, he's going nuts. Guys falling over, like someone's putting their shirt over their head. It was worth waking up early on the Saturday morning to catch this one.
Injuries just giving us a title challenge. So you know what? I'm kind of grateful for it, because Arsenal did seem like they were kind of about to walk away with this league. And now it's interesting. Now it's very interesting.
Only 3 points ahead of Villa and 2 points ahead of City.
Yeah.
Villa didn't score a goal for the first 5 games of the season.
And look at that season, man. It's that kind of season.
It's mad.
Yeah.
Mad.
All right,
let's get into City real quick. What do you got, Tommy?
I'll ask a question for you. All right. Would you consider Unai Emery a world-class manager? Is he in the upper echelon of current top managers? Is Unai in there? In your opinion?
It's very tough to answer this question because his CV is crazy, but you would not put him at Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich.
They would be hiring him. That's my thinking.
Yeah,
they would not be.
So it's difficult because do I consider him a top class manager? Yes, but like a world class manager, I
think he sits like the step below. Like, he's kind of glass ceilinged a little bit because the biggest clubs, I should say, won't hire him.
No.
I mean, he's been there. He's been at PSG, right? He's been
he got his shot. He got his shot. They did not like him.
And I think since then,
the 2 biggest jobs that he had, the fans couldn't wait to get rid of him. Arsenal and PSG. And it's just like, but is he a really good coach? Absolutely, right? But some coaches, it's just like Ancelotti. The only time he's had an unsuccessful stint was at Everton. It's like...
And even then, Everton fans loved him.
Of course, I mean, he's Ancelotti.
He's Uncle Carlo.
It's hard not to,
Unsuccessful, but they were still kind of fun.
They were fun for a month.
But what a great month. James Rodriguez banging them in for Everton? Yes, please.
Yeah.
COVID was a weird time, man.
I forgot how much was there, to be honest. They just said it. Holy fuck. But yeah, no, that's kind of my feeling was the same, which is like, he's kind of at a club like Sevilla or Aston Villa that are kind of like that step below, but he's going to be able to succeed at that sort of level, where if you're at a PSG, Arsenal, Chelsea, Madrid, they're not, for some reason, it's just not going to work out. I don't know what it is, But
it's a style of play, man. He plays with a rigid 4-4-2. Like it's the same thing I was saying about if you're a team that doesn't want the ball, like maybe in Serie A actually, he's never gone there. But he could go to an Italian team and they will be more forgiving of a team that puts defense first the way he does, right? Like his teams, they give up possession, they give up. But yeah, I mean, you got to rate what he's done, especially this season.
yeah,
Considering the window they had, right? Like
they don't have any real depth in that team
no,
at
they
all.
don't.
And that's why I'm not like, okay, they're on 30 points. Are they a title challenge? No, because injury here or there, it derails a little
If
bit.
anything
of their
happens to Morgan
Yeah.
Rogers, they are done.
yeah,
He's so good, man.
yeah,
He's
He's so
unreal.
good.
Phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Well, might as well talk about the team that's actually in the title race. Man City beat Sunderland 3-0. Quite a handy win. Took the lead early on. Didn't really look too threatened. Sunderland had a couple of chances in this one, but it was already 2-0 by the time they started creating anything. Granit Xhaka hit the post. I think Isidore forced a nice save from Donnarumma. But this one was City, start to finish. And I mean, the highlight of all of this was Ryan Cherky's little Rabona assist to Phil Foden that Pep Guardiola somehow used to diss him at the end, saying
Coaches
you gotta
don't
do
like
this simple stuff, right? And then he started reminiscing about Messi. Messi always did simple stuff, perfect.
He's a reference point. Yeah.
This is why Pep is ruining football. He ruins all these flair players. He's like, how dare you? That's not the optimal way to play the game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great pass, and it was a great header from Foden, who Foden all of a sudden has found his goal scoring form.
City had needed someone else to step up when he's finally, because Haaland, he's having his what do we call it, mid-season upgrade, right?
Some software upgrades in process.
Yes.
Well, that's a problem when you put in these big mid-season software patches. There's always bugs and stuff that you have to clean up after release, so it always takes longer than you'd expect.
Yeah,
it helps when you have Foden to carry the slack because they've needed someone else to get in amongst the goals. I think he has like 5 or 6 in his last 4 games, something like that. Yeah. So
I mean, they had that they had the
bonkers
barn burner with Leeds last week. It came against Fulham in midweek where they almost chucked away a 5-1 lead.
Mental.
And finished
Crazy.
5-4.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Pep City, the great entertainers of the league.
Yeah, can't argue. Their defending is always going to be suspect, always. So you can certainly score against them, but if they're finding Haaland scoring, Foden scoring, if Doku can kind of find that form again, you know what?
What form are we saying?
His form that one game, the Liverpool game form. If he can find
that's not form. All right, that's not form. Form has to be at least 5 games.
Whatever you want to call it. If Doku can find that and translate it to other games, then you have a team that I would say, oh yeah, they're a title challenger for sure. Yeah,
they are a title challenger.
They are very much.
They're there.
You just said we have a title challenge, and you have eliminated both the challengers. That means we don't have a title challenge.
Yeah, they're in it. They're in it for sure.
Are Chelsea in a title challenge, Tom?
Hell no, man. We're not even in top 4 anymore. Palace are 4th. Yeah, Villa are 3rd.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sorry, City fans. There's not much else to say. You were too professional in this performance. Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 0.
I'm so upset I missed last week because I listened to it. Listening to how Tommy, you can hear the glee in his voice and everything. You're just like, I'm so glad you guys beat us 1-1 at Stamford Bridge. It's like I don't understand. Yeah. Hasn't done well since.
This is very typical of us, put in a very good performance against a team where maybe you're the underdog, and then you put a stinker in for your follow-up matches against a team you should be beating. It's very honestly, I don't know what it is, but like I feel like every December, like that November, December, we just suck. Our records,
it's the toughest month though.
But our records have to be one of the worst out there out of
Recently,
every of these
yeah.
top teams because it is shit. And here we go again, another bad December run to put us, out of the top four, and then have to work our way back again in January and all that sort of stuff. But this game was this Palmer was off it. Of course, he just came back from injury. Again, it was Neto and Garnacho who started. Didn't do much, honestly.
Hey, you're winning the bet though.
I
is
wouldn't have
winning
bet.
the bet.
Yeah, I wouldn't have bet.
It's,
You're right.
it's
What?
hilarious.
3-1,
Three-
4-1.
I think it's 4-1. Yeah. Again, Enzo's taking shots from fucking 40 yards out, and going nowhere. It's just lack of creativity in the
I
team.
think
Big
you
time.
guys are without Caicedo, you just have no direction.
It
Right?
seems like it
you,
in
you have
in
no
these games.
direction.
Yeah.
Like I do think I do think he's a bit overrated because of his style of play, but he's of all your midfielders, he's the only one I look at. I'm like, yeah, this guy actually has some quality. Enzo, I've been saying for years, I don't know what Enzo is.
Yeah, you've been saying that, yeah.
Yeah, and the rest of your
Well,
options.
They started with Liam Delap up top, who had to come off
And
with
he's-
another
he-
injury.
He got hurt. Yeah.
8
Yeah,
weeks.
dislocated
8 weeks
shoulder,
out.
I think.
Wait, you
Yeah.
say Ed Weeks? That's what they came out and said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Nice.
You are getting a striker in January, so it's fine.
I don't know why.
Omega's coming in.
Wait, who's coming?
Omega, Samuel, you don't even know your own players.
Man, you
To be fair, you can't blame him for not knowing his own
Yeah.
players. There's too many of them. Sometimes
Sometimes-
I just open up Twitter or something and I see that Chelsea signed someone else. Windows
Yeah.
aren't open. I don't know how
Yeah,
they're
it's
doing
coming-
this.
Tony
He's
will
coming
send a
from-
message out one day, be like, "You guys signed this guy? Why'd you sign him?" You're like, "I don't know." I must remember this. Yeah,
It's coming
it
from
happens.
Chelsea C in France. It's coming from Strasbourg.
If you are listening to this and you are between the ages of 17 and 26, check your mailbox. You may have been signed by Chelsea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just this is a game where honestly, getting a point out of this game, we were kind of lucky. Getting a point out of here.
Yeah, so many had a goal disallowed.
Yeah.
Um,
Bournemouth
Yeah.
just couldn't break him down, and they were definitely more of a threat than we were. So
they
yeah,
flatlined a bit, Bournemouth, because they were flying at the start of
they
the
were.
season.
They were. Yeah. Semenyo's not been scoring as much. That's
And they
kind
don't
of
have
Semenyo-
goals elsewhere.
Semenyo's been
I guess-
doing everything but scoring. The amount of chances I've
Yeah.
seen them miss that Semenyo's put on a plate for people is
Yeah.
criminal.
I guess Krupi was scoring initially, but his
Well-
goals have dried up as well.
We have Atalanta tomorrow in the Champions
Nice.
League, and then Everton the next game. So, and Everton's been on a kind of good run, so it's tough. It's a tough week. Tough week for
Are
Chelsea.
you away to Everton or at
No,
home?
home.
'Cause it's-
Yeah.
Okay, Everton are much better at home than they are
Yeah,
away.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah.
Well, the last game we're going to talk about today is Fulham 1, Crystal Palace 2. Late winner from Mark Gahey. In this one, puts Palace up to 4th, above Chelsea. Glasner's been doing good work there, despite like a relatively small squad and the additional European fixtures on top of them. They've not been doing that well in the Conference League, from
No.
what I remember seeing, but.
Mhm.
Still, 4th in the league is nothing to scoff at.
It's
No.
weird because they got battered in this game, like absolutely battered.
Ooh,
Harry Wilson's, yeah, Harry
Harry
Wilson
Wilson.
scored.
and
Stunning
my-
strike. They had the Smith Rowe goal was disallowed, rightfully for offside, but Fulham missed a bunch of chances, a host of chances, and then seemed like they faded towards the end. They took off both their strikers in Nketiah and Mateta, Crystal Palace, and put Uche, I think, up front. And no, was it Uche or Ogochukwu?
I think it was. I think it was Uche. Yeah.
It was, yeah. And yeah, he's not a striker, but he's tall and he's big and, cause problems. But yeah, in the end, got the result. Mark Gay showing what you should actually be like in the last year of your contract to
yeah,
get a move to Real Madrid. Konate
or Bayern.
or Bayern. Yeah,
it
wherever.
will be so funny if Madrid, after saying, "All right, we don't want Konate anymore," go and sign Gahey when
Yeah.
Liverpool wanted him so badly. It would be
Mm-hmm.
so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, class defender. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
Palace.
on the Fulham end, they've been kind of up and down this season. Like they've last I checked, they were hovering a little bit above the relegation zone. I think they've put some space. Yeah, they're 4 points above the relegation zone. 2 wins in their last five is not terrible. You generally assume that they're gonna be safe. They're kind of above the Leeds, Forest, West Ham, Burnley, Wolves kind of quintet battling it out down there. But I don't
Mhm.
know. What have you made of them this season?
I like them when they play. Like I like watching their games.
They
It's
are
just,
fun.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just don't get results.
No, they don't. They have the defenders all have mistakes in them, and their attackers are not clinical. Jimenez doesn't score goals anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Muniz has lived up to Tommy's hype. Um, yeah, that
Muniz,
jinx took a while to get going, but
Muniz showed up to prove Tommy wrong for a
Pretty
season
much.
and then
Yeah,
disappeared.
yeah.
and then disappeared. Yeah. So yeah, you don't know where you're going to get goals from in that team. Harry Wilson aside,
Mhm.
there's no consistent quality in the final third.
Hmm.
So it's tough to get results that way.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
seem very much destined for somewhere in the 11 to
Mid-tables?
15 range.
Yeah.
Like they don't feel consistent enough to break top 10.
No, but it's also
No.
not. It's a very
It's-
congested table,
it's a congested
so it's not
table.
far.
It's a congested table, but they're also like they're 3 points behind Bournemouth, who are in 13th. Like 10th place is on 22 points. They're 5 points behind them right now. We'll see where everyone is at the end of December because
Yeah.
that's when the league table is really taking shape.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you look at United. If they were to win today, they go from 12th to 5th. You know, like
We go to 6th.
or
I don't
I guess a goal differential and keep you at a 5th. Yeah, okay. But like that's a crazy jump. You know, crazy
we have a +1 goal difference, please.
Yeah, you're not making 5th. You're not. Yeah, it is Wolves though. It is
That
Wolves.
+1 goal difference.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
It's yearning for that 0, isn't it?
It is. Oh my god. Can you imagine?
We'll get to him. We'll get to him. Gentlemen, the World Cup draw was this week.
I know.
Once we got through Gianni Infantino repeatedly wanking off Donald Trump and some very odd selection of performers that included Lauryn Hill showing up on time for a concert, which is impressive enough in and of itself. If I'm FIFA, I'm putting that on the resume. I think it included Robbie Williams. It included some genuinely painful banter from Rio Ferdinand, and I forget who his co-host was, American player.
Did you guys
actor.
watch this?
No, I
No,
read about
okay.
it.
Yeah,
I read about it.
but
I read about it, and I
yeah.
saw the memes.
Yeah.
I saw like clips here and there. Oh, and it involved Wayne Gretzky embarrassing Canada on a national
Yeah,
stage.
I saw that.
Not
Him
knowing
trying
how to pronounce country. He doesn't know
Oh,
how to
yeah.
pronounce
I
Macedonia.
saw that. Yeah,
He
I
said-
saw that.
Macedonia.
You know, he said like Macedonia or something like that, or
He basically called them macadamia nuts.
But from what I read, I don't know if it's true. People from that country pronounce their country that way.
All right, then explain
So
Curacao.
I'm not backing him anyway. I'm just saying he actually got it right, even though you didn't.
How did he pronounce
Yeah.
Curacao? Like,
I think he just said
Karaku.
Karaku or something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. He's a fucking embarrassment, man. Get this idiot off. Like, fucking useless.
Yeah.
Why are we getting hockey
We've-
players? Why is
we've had
Shaquille
this.
O'Neal here? Why is
We've had-
Shaquille O'Neal here? Why is he giving why is he the whole Peace Prize thing that everyone knew was just gonna be another suppository for Gianni to shove up Trump's ass? Why are we doing this? Like what's the fucking point of this? Like FIFA are a caricature of themselves at this point. They've made me miss Sepp Blatter. I fucking hated Sepp Blatter. How have we gotten worse? It's bad. It's so bad.
Dude, we shouldn't even know. The FIFA president should not be this like freaking public and visual. Just know everything about them.
He
Just work
basically
in the background, keep things going.
He's acting
seamless.
like he's the head of a state, and a really
It's too
shitty,
much.
corrupt state at that. He's just another fucking despot. So it's nice to see that the World Cup is going to 3 despot countries in a row. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Canada and Mexico were a fucking afterthought in this draw as well. I don't like, other than the Mexican president, I don't think there was any representation. There was no where's Rafa Marquez or someone like that? Like, why is one of them not on stage? Why are you getting Wayne Gretzky to do a draw instead of like Atiba Hutchinson or someone like that?
Canadians don't even like Wayne Gretzky. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, because he's a fucking sellout.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, groups.
The groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canada got a European playoff winner. That's most likely Italy. Odds are Italy.
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But bookies' favorites are Italy. Other than that, we got Qatar and Switzerland. So an easier group than last time, but still not an easy group. However, there is an avenue
we could have gotten, to be honest.
But compared to what you could have got,
I would have preferred Australia to Switzerland.
Yeah, I guess. Come on.
If we're talking about rigged draws, let me read you the US's group.
Okay.
They got Paraguay, Australia, and European Playoff C, which is most likely Denmark, who have been.
That's not easy. I don't think that's easy.
Paraguay is challenging. I think Australia were the easiest team they could get from Poppy.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean they'll win.
Remember the States? They had not.
The States have been. They have been in good form recently.
Oh, they have turned around, but they were really shit.
Around.
They were really shit before. Yeah.
Well, if the form turns around, then it's not a terrible group for them either.
And Australia have a couple of players that can cause problems.
I hope so. I hope so.
One, I forget his name. He's a kid, a little short winger. I think he has links to Bayern Munich. He's really good. Last time I watched Australia, yeah.
What else do we got that's interesting? Mexico got, and the opening game is going to be Mexico-South Africa, which is a nice throwback to the 2010 World Cup.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that'll be taking place in Mexico City. They also have Shabalala. They also have the Korean Republic and European Playoff D. I don't remember who's in that side of the European thing. It's hard to keep track. I know Sweden's lurking around in one of them if they can get their act together.
We're in a different one. Yeah, we're not this one.
Okay. Are you European Playoff?
We're the one with the Netherlands group.
Netherlands, Japan, Tunisia.
Yeah.
So
and that would be Sweden as well, potentially. Yeah.
That would be a fun little World Cup group. What else is interesting? Oh, France, Senegal, Norway, and some poor team that's going to come out of the FIFA playoff tournament.
That is a group. That is a group, man.
So, I forget what the teams are that are eligible for this specific spot, because there's 2 spots out of the FIFA playoff tournament. But if Suriname or someone is coming out into Group I, you immediately met with France, Senegal, and Norway. You're like, well, at least we're getting the World Cup experience, right? You get to play France, you get to play Senegal, you get to see Erling Haaland in person as he slowly takes your souls. Yeah, it's exciting now that the groups have been drawn. There's a little bit less jeopardy because 8 third-place teams do go through out of the 12 groups. Yeah. So I think the knockouts will be a lot of fun. The group stage could see a lack of jeopardy, maybe just mostly playing for positioning, because in a lot of groups you kind of look and you're like, okay, there's very clearly a weakest team. Like Group G, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. You're immediately just like, New Zealand is probably the weakest team there.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, but I feel like it would be interesting to see how it plays out, because a lot of these nations, first of all, we have a lot of nations that you just never see at the World Cup.
Yeah.
And secondly, them dealing with the climate, like the heat.
That's going to be a problem. Factor. Anyone who is playing in Miami in the summer, good luck to you.
Oh boy.
That's going to be horrible.
Wait. Do we know where the final is?
New York.
It's in New York. Okay.
Yeah.
or technically East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Got you. Okay.
So enjoy MetLife Stadium, one of the worst stadiums I have ever seen. They should have put the final in LA. Much better stadium. Maybe they're trying to keep the climate in mind, but
it's still going to be hot.
There are better stadiums to be at. What else happened? We are short on time, but I did want to point out that Tony Bloom has been accused of running, the Brighton and Hove Albion owner, has been accused of running a $600 million betting syndicate. So he's also since banned the Guardian from entering the stadium, which is not a great look. Chelsea have been, I can only assume, funding this betting syndicate, so they should probably get dinged as well if they're found guilty.
Yeah, only fair, right?
It's only fair.
Yeah.
Tommy, why are you funding gamblers?
If someone's going down, we're gonna take some people with us. I think that's the only reason we're doing this. But
you're
also
not going down though.
Well, we're going down for other reasons. There are other reasons why we should.
What are the other? Do you still have links to Abramovich?
I don't know, but
what's going on here?
With all the money we spent and all that stuff, there's got to be something.
We are waiting for the bubble to burst. Yes.
Yeah.
5 years away.
We have an obsession with Brighton, and I'm just not surprised that we'd be somehow linked to this and know that it was going on, because we love something from Brighton. We love their coaches, we love their players, we love the club. Yeah.
For anyone listening out there, please gamble responsibly.
Yes.
Elsewhere, the Chelsea women's team lost a women's Super League game for the first time in about 2 years. They lost, I believe, 1-0 against Everton.
Yeah.
Are they still sitting at top of the table right now, right?
6 points
by
ahead.
6 points, yeah.
6 points, yeah. It's, very unexpected. I think this would be City's second ever title if they see it through. But yeah, Chelsea have a lot of work to do to win the league from here.
Yeah, around the halfway mark, 6 points behind already. Oof.
Yeah.
It looks like United and Arsenal are kind of bringing up the rear on that. Is it 4 Champions League spots or 3?
3. It's 3. So, it's going to be tough. Arsenal fully focused on Champions League spots at this point. We're not playing well enough to even think about mounting a comeback in the title race. Chelsea could be focused on the Champions League this season, the way things are going. I think Chelsea are actually the only team that's beaten City. If I'm not mistaken, I think City have 1 loss.
Yeah, that is.
It was early in the season, but City have been really good since then. Body Shaw coming back and being a part of the team has made a huge difference. Yeah, so.
Okay.
And lastly, we do still have a Premier League game today. Man United away to Wolves. Woof. Tommy, do you want to lock in your 3-0 win?
3-0 is locked in. Yeah, for sure.
Where is
Fucking
it?
idiot.
Where
It's
is it
at
going?
Molineux.
Yeah.
Molineux.
3-0 United.
See, now, Wolves have not won a game yet this season. So you know what's coming. You absolutely know what's coming.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
They would do it.
Can you imagine?
I can. Trust me, I have been.
There's no way United is this bad. There's no way. No way.
They might be.
I'm going to say a draw, man. I'm going to say a draw. I can't see United going to positive, +2 goal difference. I just can't.
It's too far.
Yeah. It's like, I don't think they'll go down. I don't think they'll lose and go back to 0, but I think they will stay at that 1. So I'm going to say.
Wow.
I'm going to say 1-1. Yeah, I'm going to say Wolves get a spirited draw. I don't even know if
I'm going to say United get a dispiriting draw. I'll go 2-2. Why not? Just to be different from Tony.
Yeah, Desmond. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the ease with which you predicted a 3-0 win, Tommy, concerns me. It makes me think that you don't actually watch football.
No, I know Wolves. From what I've seen Wolves,
but I know Man United.
I know. I
The
know.
thing with Wolves is they've had games where they've played well. They just haven't gotten results. And I see
They would
this as
absolutely get
being
a result.
similar. I'm seeing this as being like they'll feel they should have won the game, but they won't. 3-0 is crazy, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
We've
We'll
kept,
find out soon
Tommy,
enough.
we
Yeah.
have kept one clean sheet this season.
It's
I
too
mean,
late. Can't change his result.
it's
Yeah.
and you know what? I think I'm first in the prediction table.
You
so,
are first.
so
Well, I think I
one
know I'm
one
not
one
first.
correct prediction. There's no reason I'm first, but
How sad is that?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Jesus, don't announce this in something that's going out.
we know our football. Yeah, sure.
Apparently.
Yeah. It's just an unpredictable Premier League season. What
It
can
has
we do?
been. It very much has been. Yes.
For more terrible predictions, follow us on all social media at 44Took. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. As always, thank you for joining me, Tommy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
And thank you for joining me, Tony.
Good stuff. Enjoy the chat as always, boys.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.